Got us his deed over for the team 2. Ready to go with the Diabolicals. Trying to go for a little bit of the Destro action this time around. Reflect, Dark Pact, everything is available. May need to throw down the kitchen sink as well as his man is just getting absolutely torn apart. Trying to see if he can get deed away from him so this man can stop committing all these bad deeds. As the man got himself the Spore Cloak activated to try to see if he can recover all those bad deeds. Big portals on the deed. Manages to absolutely get him blasted out. Soulfire Shadow Fury doesn't go down. Oh my god, Daya! What was that? The man was getting absolutely hammered by a warrior, cut to bits for a good bit of second there, and he just blasted him out to smithereens. Stun, Rude, available for Lathvoker, got himself big eruptions back to back. Gonna be a wall for Daya, trying to see if he can get some big damage onto Lathvoker right now, but he's actually taking some damage of his own. Do you guys want to follow? Does he get interrupted? Does get to interrupted. His eruptions are flying right there. Daya may be in a bit of trouble here. Gonna be Mortal Coil, does not give him that much healing anymore as Lathvoker trying to see if he can get himself some blasters. Cancel 1, cancel 2, gonna do quite a bit of damage. Lathvoker may be in trouble. Portals to follow into an incinerate. Is it gonna be enough? The big shield available for Lath does catch up a little bit of healing. Daya is not in a great spot on heals. Realize that he needs to get some line of sight. As Evoker rushing right in there, trying to see if he can make a play. Big upheaval, does get hit with a CC into a port. Daya trying to see if he can give himself a little bit of survivability. Bonds are fell as Lath trying to see if he can get himself some survival. Does he break the bonds? Does he did? Does he die? He doesn't even know. He's actually being super careful. He doesn't want to break the bonds of fell because he could literally die in that situation. Daya, does he have any survivability? Dark Pact last second, trying to go for Soulfire. Is it going to be enough though? Maybe big cast. Oh no, Lath doesn't have taken him out with Renner is going to be charging out towards Lath. Does catch up a ton of health just now. Big shield, massive survivability, massive reheal, everything. Armor 2 maybe, try to go for a sleep with Tyrannos, does get interrupted. Could go and use that interrupt on the green flight ability to try to recover. Does get himself the Ebon might increase in his own survivability and damage. Going up in the air, trying to see if he can rain down death onto Lath, but the man got himself all the recovery. Look at that healing. Is gonna have himself a demon chasing after him. Lath trying to go for Rude, does not quite connect. Upheaval and Fire Breath. I don't know if any one of those abilities connected. I know Upheaval did, but everything else I'm not quite sure. Big armor for the Evoker, tanking up a little bit here. It's going to be a demon getting slain as Reiner is picking up the demonic soul, 20% more damage. Or is it maybe reduced in PvP? It may be reduced. Deep Breath does attack Renner's, trinkets out of it immediately, but does have this arcane hit that's going to end up erupting on him after a while. As Lath getting hit with the stun, Sleepwalk to follow to give himself a little bit of survivability. That big bronze arcane hit is eventually not going to do anything, actually. I think when you put him to sleep, maybe it does get removed. Gonna be big shields for Lath. Got himself a big knockup as well as potential eruptions on the Demon Hunter. As long as the Demon Hunter stays on the Evoker, they will be able to get plenty of survivability though, as he's trying to see if he can just claw away from the DH full Nether Walk, get himself immunity while crazy movement is available. Stun onto Lath, does go for a trick at knocking up the Demon Hunter away. No, it's going to be an interrupt onto that sleep. Got himself some survivability with that shield, but it's barely doing anything against the Demon Hunter. Going to be a mad shield for Lath second. Doesn't give himself survivability. Big hits onto Renner is done. Somehow able to catch up a little bit of damage. Eruptions are doing a bit of work. Sigil not going to connect. It's going to be a stun onto Lath for a second. Does he have any more survivability here? Knocked back onto the DH as the DH is looking to catch up a little bit of healing. Almost got to sleep on the guy. Going to get interrupted on the red. Ebonite is going to be available. Stun to follow there instead. Does he have survivability? Wall available. Maybe enough to live this. Ebonite. Does he have a heal? Defensive, anything? You may need something. Knock up on the DH for just a second. Is it going to be enough? The demon does spawn in, going to end up immuning any kind of or break it out of any kind of CC like the sleep. That demon is going to go over there and try to see if it can break it. Does take that the demon, could pick up the soul, does that pick up the demonic soul and consume it fairly quickly as Last. Still got a little bit of survivability. Renner is backing up out of there. I think for Renner, what's best for him is just to stay on top of the Evoker and just go for that leech demonic killing the entire time. Not give him any opportunity. Maybe go for a couple interrupts. Try to go for a bit of a cast. That is going to be a stun. I think also an interrupt too, right? Yeah, both committed an interrupt and a stun. So now Lathvoker can actually get himself full cast. Going to be a big upheaval. Maybe knockup. Maybe big damage. Does he have himself a big go here? Demon getting slammed. That's still going to be a big arcane hit available onto Rennerus anytime right now. Lathvoker trying to see if he can survive here a little bit. Got himself a little bit of survivability. Rennerus super low in health. Darkness down right now as the augmentation still looks like he found himself the victory. No way. Twice now. Lath did find that augmentation victory twice in a row with LFG. Oh no. Oh no. Exit spam went on the rogue. How's this gonna go? Get a shot? I think he just got no answer, right? Maybe? Hold on. Secret technique, survivability, live somehow, knock back on the rogue. Let's see if survivability anymore. Hold on a second. Wait. Oh, so close. So close. Let's see what we're going to be up next. Over for the team 2. Yo, Augmentation actually did get himself a bit of damage at the end. It wasn't the craziest, fastest burst ever, right? Had to play into more of a self-heal game for both of the competitors, but he did find some damage. That was well done against the Destruction Warlock and the Demon Hunter. Did some work. Well done, well done. Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Augmentation actually score a couple of kills. We'll see if we're going to be up next. Got himself. Wait, do you have 2 mages named Seawark? I think you do. And you have spell steal. 3 mages? How do you play with 3 ults, man? That's a lot of ults. That's a lot of mages you got to gear. My goodness. I tried that with Rogue once. It was a lot to deal with. Big DFA for LFG, trying to see if he can use that DFA to get some big eviscerate damage onto Seawark while immune and old CC while midair. Trying to see if he can find himself a card behind himself. Shadow Melt, not going to be enough. It's just going to be a Ring of Fire burning right through your health, but the man might not be in a great spot. He also got another walk on him. Arcane Orb, not feeling all that great. Second Orb, able to dodge that one. Trying to go for a bit of a sip pick up. Invis for the mage, knocking up the rogue out of the open. With the barrage to follow, while touching the magic is on the guy. Is it going to be enough? They're going to be a blind out of the rogue. Still got to touch the magic. Going to be tricking out of Seawark. Trying to see if he can catch up to the rogue. It's going to be Images attacking the rogue from beside the boxes with some frostbolts. Barrage to follow. Does LFG go down? Wait a second. Into Arcane Orb. Does end up connecting. Is not next to the guy. Does someone touch the magic on him or another Tempest? Does he see him? Does get another Tempest with another barrage. Missiles to follow. Into interrupt by the rogue. Into a freeze by Seawark with missiles. Oh, and the rogue does get slammed by those barrages. Oh my goodness. What's up next? Is it going to be Conan? It looks like it's going to be Chicago, maybe? Maybe not. Hold on a second. It is going to be Conan charging out on his big old Hellhound. Charging towards Seawark with a Reflect. Going to be a Stormbolt. And Seawark does end up breaking out of it. Would you blink it? Or is it just like a DR? Might have been a DR. Going to be a Poly into Conan while he has no Trinket. Oh, no, no, no. Does Seawark run Master Shepherd PvP sound, by the way, where Poly does not give any enemy healing? Because that'd be huge if he does. Got himself a big touch of the magic set up onto Conan. More barrages to follow. There's actually taking quite a bit of damage. The ult attempt does give him survivability. Conan with a big charge. That's a Reflect for a second. Trying to go for an interrupt on Civic. Well, looks like precog was activated. Barrages back to back, dude. The barrages back to back together with those Arcane Orbs too. That is pretty nutty. Into a Ice Nova, into a Ring of Fire. More missiles to follow. And Conan at that point might have had some borrowed hell from either a Rallying Cry or a Battle Master Trinket. And there isn't much you could really do. Chicago charging out towards Seawark, but stops. Just to show off the mount for just a second. You know what? I know this is like a storm mount, but I do like the fish. I like the water effects under the fish, the puddles and all that, the droplets. Whoever worked it looks fantastic. I do wish it was like a non-storm mount, as I do with most mounts anyway. At least the cool ones. But like, somebody said, what if this sea mount? Oh, hold on a second. I was going to say, what if a sea mount is linked to a sea-worthy expansion, which is an idea the community has been talking about, but honestly, I mean, maybe? Seawark doesn't get some big blast of damage into Chicago. There is a full Ascendance knocking it back for a second. Trying to see if he can deny the Ascendance damage best as he can. Does go for the leap onto one of these images. Trying to see if he can cut those things down very, very quickly. But he's just looking more for defensive right now, more than anything. Did you just burrow? Or did I see something wrong else there? Because it looked like you just used burrow and then popped up immediately. Big barrages out of Seawark. Chicago got himself a bit of that Guardian to maybe help him survive, but that just imagine he's doing a lot of damage trying to go into a corner, trying to survive this somehow. Cannot even position the static totem anywhere close to Seawark. Kind of get himself trapped up in a corner, but barrages though. Oh my goodness, the barrages though. Oh man, that is a lot of damage. Seawark does pick up 3 on his team. Last picking up 2 though. Well done, well done. Augmentation Evoker doing work. Apparently they can get some damage. I kind of want to see Lath versus like Seawark or something. I want to see how that would work out. The 2 classes fighting one another. I imagine the knockups would be a disorienting for a mage. But maybe they're already disoriented all the time with so many blinks that they do.